I personally wouldn't buy a dildo the size of a tampon, so.
I am a bisexual cis female.
Identify as queer.
I identify as pansexual, bisexual. Funny story, I was at a party not too long ago, and for whatever reason these people felt the need to like go around and voice how everyone identifies, and they legitimately just like skipped over me and were like, lesbian, next, 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 and I was like, wait a second. How do you know how I identify just based on how I look?
I have had romantic relationships with men. I've had sexual relationships with women.
I have definitely been with both men and women.
Women, hands down. Is that even a question?
We are more expressive sexually, and this is one of the reasons why I kind of like how porn has figured into society, because it's more acceptable for women to be open about the pleasure they're feeling because of the model that porn has made.
Guys, they kind of get that like deep throaty like and I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Sex with a woman, like,
I feel weird imitating them because I feel like it's a similar sound that I would make.
Honestly, I feel like when I was dating guys, I was like, please don't be too big, please don't be too big.
You can choose like the perfect size if you're playing with toys with a woman. If they're only like, you wouldn't buy a dildo that's this big, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe some people would.
I think that when you're dating a guy, something that makes it much easier is the fact that like, God, when you're, you know, say you guys are gonna get it on and do stuff, you don't have all the equipment like lesbians do. You don't have to be like, hold on, let me go get the strap on, hold on, let me go get this and that. It's just easy. It's like wham, bam, right there. You don't have to think about it. There's no prep.
A minimum height to ride this ride, because just anatomically you have to be able to reach my G-spot. But if you aren't that size, like if you are capable of pleasuring me and fulfilling me through hands, through toys, through mouths, I'm fine, that's great. But I do like getting fucked penetratively, so find a way.
Guys are kind of intimidated by girls that are really overt and confident, and so I feel like you kind of take the backseat, or I did at least when I was dating guys. You let them approach you, and I feel like with females I'm more like, like, you know, I don't have any problem approaching them at all.
I don't approach anyone. Like, I'm so socially awkward. And that's why I find it really difficult to meet women as opposed to men, because I think I get read as straight often.
If I like someone, a guy or a girl, I will ignore the fuck out of them.
I think for oral, like women,
both very good in very different ways. I love topping girls, so it's not about my pleasure necessarily when I'm going into a sexual interaction with a girl.
when I'm sleeping with someone, it's like an entire experience, and so it just depends on the individual. I wouldn't say like a gender is better in bed.
But girls know how to finger fuck way better than any guy.